What's going on, people? Welcome to the Tuesday Night Flex and KG show. What you lot saying, KG? You know what to do.
Oh, I didn't see soon.
You know what? You always do. You always do.
I'm useless. I'm literally
useless. Absolutely useless.
No, but what's good though, man? It's good to be here. I feel so low. Like I got one of them new chairs.
You got yourself in the background as well.
You're playing in the background.
Oh no, that's me in the background, as per usual.
Why do we always do this, bro?
I feel like you're just like we're just a bit like
all over the place. Yeah. Mate, I really want this chair to go up, but it's one of them new ones. Like, shit.
Just pump it up, man.
I don't know where the pump is, bro.
Pump it up.
pump. No, you know, I'm gonna be short.
Okay, you're fine now. You're fine where you are, guys. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Smash a like on the video if you're new. Subscribe if you're new. Loads to talk about tonight. Amad Diallo debut soon. We're going to talk about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's press conference and him dropping a little hint as to when Diallo's going to play, as to what we can expect from Diallo and when to expect it from him. Looking at some outgoings as well. We've got the Jesse Lingard news earlier. We're going to elaborate on that. Yeah, exactly. Diallo has announced that he's gone, although that's no big surprise. We're going to talk a little bit about that later on. And we're going to do like a halfway kind of grading system. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, you know, when your predicted grades, you know, you got your GCSEs coming. We got to give them predicted grades or where we think that they are now.
I like that.
For improvement. We have to.
I like that. So we got loads to do. And we're going to talk about, as it's looking more and more likely, increasingly likely that we're not going to do any more business. I want to talk about, are people really disappointed that we didn't, go and get that centre half? How are people feeling about that? Or do people think it's kind of just realistic of where we are, or they don't really care because we're top? There's a lot to talk about. We're going to a lot to talk about. KG, Amad Diallo.
Amad Diallo.
37 million pounds. Or the best part of rising up to that, should I say? Let me get it right. Based on appearances and stuff, but they wouldn't put that in place if they didn't think that was going to be achievable. Solskjaer said in the presser, he's training really well. I'm looking to basically put him into the squad. Pelestri is looking to go out on a loan. So that shows you the thinking about where these two are at, and obviously the price tag would tell you everything. But do you think there is a chance that he could be involved against Sheffield United, bro? What are you saying?
I'm gonna get into that straight away, but before I get into that, I want to big up Flex's gang, Fed's gang in the house. Let's go. Then I need to big up my thing, obviously, Jurex gang in the house. Let's go. And then finally, last piece. All right. I saw you in the comment section. I've done it now. Now let's talk. Yeah, let's actually talk about Amad. I'm hearing amazing things, bro. I'm hearing he's killing it in training. He's playing amazing, and the fact that we're letting Lingard go, because that's kind of significant in a sense. Because with Pelestri, he's getting out on loan. So we looked at the kid. We said, "You're not ready yet. You're decent, but we want to speed up. We want to speed up the process. Usually, some kids we wouldn't send on loan. We would like keep them at Carrington. We've obviously got plans for Pelestri probably next season. Yeah, he's probably gonna see him couple Carling Cup games. I don't know what the cup's called.
Carabao.
Yeah, couple of those games. However, with Amad Diallo, to let Lingard go off to potentially to West Ham shows that this kid must be the truth. He's I think they're putting him in our squad. Our main squad. They're putting him in, and that makes me smile, because I'm thinking to myself, he could come in, but Ollie's wondering, am I going to have a Donny van der Beek situation? Because he might come in and rip it up. And you know what us fans are like. All we need is 10 minutes. A 10-minute performance. We're like, he needs to play. Week in, week out, we want to see him. And this, I think we had that with Greenwood. We became so was impatient with Greenwood.
Yeah. We want it now.
Let that man start now, and it's like, does Ollie want those problems? I do believe it's good problems to have, but judging from what they're saying, he has to be of some level of quality. You know what I mean? He has to be something somewhat special. Now, us fans, we have a duty of care towards the youngster to say, you know what, we're going to give you time. If I'm being real myself, I don't think I'm thinking of Taif Chong's. You know, I had such a high expectation of Chong, and it was almost unfair because I wanted him to do something straight away. That what was upsetting for Chong is he walked into a struggling team.
Yeah, it was all over the place. Yeah,
it was hard to just be a youngster. And like I looked at Chong like, bruv, save us. You know what I mean?
Which was just so unrealistic. Like it was just
which is a madness. Now it's like, come in, do your little piece out of the team. You know, that's what I'm hoping that the ground is ready to really look after a youngster. You know, like we haven't in the past because we've been so desperate. Now I feel like 15 minutes here, 20 minutes here, and I would like him to start. Actually, starting is ridiculous.
No,
coming off the bench against Sheffield would be lovely.
Yeah,
that would be really nice if we can score 3 early goals and say, come on, couple youngsters, come do your thing, because they got what 9 men out or something.
Apparently so. Yeah, apparently 9 players out. I mean, but that's sometimes that's a bit nuts though, because you know you're going, yeah, we just put our resis out. Let's just keep being professional, not underestimate anyone, and get our job done. I don't want to see us kind of going like, oh, they got 9 guys out, so let's just make 9 changes ourselves. Like, no, you know what I'm saying? Someone says the last time any David Moyes team was having such a good season, Man United won the league. Everything points towards it. Hashtag 21 in 21. If you know, you know. David Moyes is having a great season as well, and we'll talk about Jesse potentially going there.
Did you read the comments?
And Ben Wilson, big up Ben Wilson, says KG is hilarious, the best. Keep being reckless.
I will.
any
like, I like it though. It's great.
Joe says 2 Glazer teams are gonna win trophies. Oh, listen,
mad.
The Glazers are looking very happy right now.
They are.
And it worries me because actually, people don't always want to this at the forefront, especially because we're doing well. But we can't forget.
No, we forget.
I know, but we can't.
No. Do you know why we know we're see, you know, read Zane's comment. Here we go. Once we win tonight, the next week will only be how many points, Claire? What's he saying? We'll only be 4 points behind us. Big up, Zane.
I think Zane thinks they get 15 points for a win or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's fine, Zane.
I don't even know how much ahead of us. I haven't looked at them in ages. You don't look at them teams in 10th and whatever they are.
And Bruno Fernandes, I'll never stop with the bombs, fam. There you go. All right, let's go. We're talking about the Glazers quickly, right?
Well, it was just a quick throwaway comment, yeah, just to say, look, someone said the Glazers are very happy right now, and if we go on to win the league, Mark was saying it the other day in his show, and a couple of people online been saying, guys, yeah, we're doing nice and stuff like that. Never forget. Just don't forget, you know what I mean? So every time in a place, I get it, but
do you know what the funny thing is? And this is we're like that, and they say it all the time, fans are fickle. And we're all fickle. A lot of fans don't want to agree to the fickleness. They don't want to be welcome to shameless. I call it shameless FC, where I'm probably one of the captains. I don't care. But then now, because we're at the top of the league, we're not talking about signings. I'm not looked at the Twitter feed. I'm not been following Fabrizio Romano. Even
there's nothing to follow. We're not doing anything as well.
No, but usually we'll be like Fabrizio and the United news. I would see people messaging him like, bro, help us. Now we don't no one's coming, bro. And I told you that earlier. I said, look, just understand this. We're in Jan, nobody's coming, and we're all relaxed because we're not 5th, 6th, 7th. Those kind of positions, we need to sign someone. Like we desperately need a centre back, but because of the team form, we're just saying, hey, you know, if they sign someone, that would be nice.
Yeah, but we're all right if you don't.
Yeah. And that's in it. It's a nice place to be, but then it could. I'm not even putting that into the air. You know what I mean? You don't want these things to bite you. That's the only thing. You don't want these things to bite you and say, it's because of that. But I think the team is so focused right now that we're not going to be. I don't see us going that far back now. I see us really on a title charge, and Oli just having to manage the players through it. And tomorrow will be very telling in the way he approaches the game.
Well, George Kyle here in the free seats. Big up George Kyle. I just saw it. Where's it gone? Oh, here we go. He's basically, I can't find it now, but big up George Kyle. You'll know what he said. He's basically said if we get injuries, we're effed. And I want to talk about that actually, because that brings Diallo back into this opening conversation, guys, and let us know what you guys think in the free seats about Diallo wise. If you let a Lingard go, like you said, Chong's already gone out the door on loan and stuff like that. Dan James is barely getting on the bench, couple of cameos. It does show you the thinking behind this back end, this second half of the season with Diallo. It does, because I know people might say, don't get ahead of yourselves. We don't know yet and stuff like that. And I understand that. But all you can go off is the kind of movements that have been happening. If they're willing to let a senior pro go in Jesse Lingard, then that means they must be looking at the kid saying, we're ready. And if you listen to the press conferences, Ollie's saying, yeah, we're integrating him into the first team. He's not going on loan. He's not going into the under-23s. He's going to be in the first team. And I think that is massive, because that tells us almost everything we need to know about the intention. Because let's face it, if we had an injury, let me touch wood, God forbid, to our right side. So, you have got a wooden brain, to be fair. To our right side, say Mason Greenwood had a long injury, or Martial, or
I understand. I know.
We don't actually have one who just plays there. If it was one of the starters, though, or senior players who keep playing, you would then look to Jesse Lingard, because out of, say, Dan James, Mata, and say Van der Beek, maybe.
When Mata comes in and does a job, I
like him. I still think he could get some game time out there.
Yeah, it does not bother me. But then we have let 2 offensive players go. You know, where Agallo is, we extended Agallo's loan because we knew we needed bodies. Now we're saying, Agallo, big up yourself, hold tight.
You don't need bodies anymore.
Good now, you know. And that was when, even in the Agallo time, I think we was using Dan James a lot more.
Yes.
Now Dan James is being used less. It's like, well, we got Amad, we got these players. You know, Agallo, thank you for your service. Lingard, big up, thank you for your service as well. Hold tight. It tells me that the team, they feel confident for certain injuries. And we have to take in COVID into consideration. Our squad, we've been very lucky that no one is, obviously Pogba had it that time, but no one's got it. These are things that are going to put people into the team faster than we can imagine. You know, it could take a bout like that, and then you got someone playing week in, week out. You know, I think people are saying Rojo's going as well.
Yeah, that's another one. I mean, how much do you think it's refreshing that? And this is not a disrespect thing to Jesse. I said it earlier. I want the best for him. But with the likes of Rojo, potentially Romero, are you happy that actually they're starting to look at making these things happen? Because it's taken so long.
It's taken so long, but saying bye to Lingard was a kind of like, I watched the maddest montages. You know me, I love a compilation. Yeah, I watched the maddest montage clips, and I was like, Jesse's one of us. Like, Jesse's the first version. Like, it's almost like, you know, like if it's the phone,
Arsenal did score straight away, mate.
Fine.
After 50 seconds. Yeah.
Cool. If it's like a mobile phone, it's like Jesse Lingard was the first iPhone. Yeah. Now we got like the new Rashford edition, and it's getting the phones are getting better. We're now got a Greenwood. You know what I mean? But it's like you still rate that first iPhone that came out. It's like, hey, it's a madness. And now watching Jesse like kind of go off, I hope he doesn't walk away with like bad feelings towards the club and the fans.
I don't think he will.
I hope so. I really hope so, because when Cleverly was, I think it was Cleverly that was speaking on TalkSport, and he was talking about his relationship with the Man United fans.
Yeah, that wasn't nice. Yeah,
it was sad. You know, I listened to that and I'm like, oh, that's sad. You know, but I really hope, because even someone said Lingard hasn't been respected by the fans, and I don't think that's true. I think he's been given a good, like everything he said on Sky today was fantastic. You know, like that's what I hope when he looks back and looks at us as the fans, he knows, you know what, yes.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a hate thing. I think that we've been right, like I said earlier on there, like Ollie's been right to drop him. Because it's not like Ollie came in and just put Lingard on the bench and we never saw him since. Lingard has had a long time to prove that he can play to a level or be part of this new type of squad that Solskjaer wanted to build.
Yeah.
And I think the very reason we ended up in the ante and getting your Van der Beeks and your Brunos and stuff is because the Lingards, the Matters, the Pereiras, they just wasn't doing it. Like it
Not-
just
not
wasn't
to the
happening,
level we need.
and that's justified. And then obviously, like big up Jesse came up talking about things that were happening off the pitch as well. So we stayed patient with him. So there you go. Everyone's saying 1-0 Saints. I don't know about that. I'll wait till I see it on there. And they should have just scored a second ago as well. Useless, absolutely useless. All right, says Stephen. Samir says, Flex, did you pay your parking ticket? Do not get me started.
Yeah, I got a parking ticket, bro.
You didn't see my Instagram the other day.
I ain't seen it today.
Double in 21. All right, love you both. Really good vibes. God bless. Ben Wilson, we've covered that one as well. And Joe Alexander says, if you two are ever in LA, let me take you guys out for NFL game at the $5 billion stadium. It blows Old Trafford out the water. Oh, we're up for that.
The other one is that the Buccaneers one. That's a liberty.
Yeah, because they built a new thing, innit? I'm sure. Yeah. If Diallo contributes and plays well with the first team for the rest of the season, does that put a halt to the Sancho and Grealish coming to United? Says Nate. Does it, KG? If he does do that, does that happen? Right. It's
no. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it today. Not today. Not today. Where the hell is Zayn?
Listen, we're not gonna say anything because we are going to AFTV on Thursday, guys. Just to let you know.
Bro, I don't care. Don't start like that. I'm not getting with any humility. I don't care if they win 3-0 today, bro. I'm getting there with my chest puffed out, fam. Squad.
Anyway,
I don't care what they do tonight. I'm letting you know, bro.
Listen, we got our own game tomorrow. Let's just focus on our own game.
Bro. You got me angry again, bro.
Let's just focus on our own game. We got
don't do that. Let's respect them talk, bro. I'm not doing it. I'm
saying we got a game tomorrow, so let's keep our eyes on the game.
All right, yeah, we will.
Is that all right? Can you do that?
Yeah, I can do that. All right, cool.
With what Nate's saying, if Diallo comes in and does a thing, this is really interesting, actually. Let's talk about this because it's going to rise to £37 million. We know this. That's quite a lot of money, bro. And that's coming out of the whole budget, as you will. Do you still think we'll go for Sancho? Bearing in mind you're hearing about Dortmund, there's rumors or talks and reports that they're struggling. They might need the sale of Sancho. Listen, that's ironic. If that half of me, you know what? On that, I saw that report. Oh, Dortmund are in financial trouble and are relying on the sale of Jadon Sancho. If that's true, half of me is like, no, like. Bro, I tell you what, we'll go. Well, I'll take my chances with Diallo for another year, and we'll leave you with Sancho for another year. So you have to sell him for even less. No, I know we can't do that. I'm just saying, like, it just pisses me off. But anyway, it's funny how calm I work. What are you saying about that?
We have to operate like a big club. I want to see us starting to react like this and play like this. Oh wait, City are winning or something like that.
City are going to beat West Brom.
We ain't going to worry about City. City are going to do what City are going to do.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let's carry on. So where am I at? There you go. So the Diallo thing and extra players to the club. As I said, we have to start operating like a big club. Big club have big players. We got to have amazing players riding the bench. And at the moment, it's getting better. Like I look at the team sheet and I'm like, oh, that's nice. I look at the people on the bench and I'm like, oh, that's good. Who was left behind? Who was left at home? We need a few more of those. So we now currently, I think, because we still got Mata. I don't know if has Mata got another year on his contract?
I believe so, yeah, because he got a 2-year. He got a 2-year extension.
There you go. But I imagine now that you will start to say, I think we're clearing the deck to bring in more quality, more players, so you can have a Diallo sitting on the bench, bring in a Sancho, bring in a Grealish. The only thing now with Pogba's new form, and I'm praying with everything in me, that Pogba stays.
Are you? That's a whole separate conversation here.
I'm praying, bro. When I tell you, like, watching Pogba, he's actually like, when he does what he does, as he plays like this,
he's the best at it
in the world. There's no one in the world.
We've always known this, though. Listen. There's no question mark over that. It's just whether he wants to be here.
But how do you let that walk out the door?
I know. But you have to if he doesn't want to be here.
Very true. But a part of me just doesn't want to see it go.
We've seen Beckham leave. We've seen Ronaldo leave. We've seen Van Nistelrooy leave. We've seen big man leave this club before.
I'm with you on that.
We just got to move on if he doesn't want to be here.
Yeah, I'm with you, bro. But it's like when we talk about there's certain talent that is true. We saw Ronaldo go. Okay, That's the only one that's going to let me, because Beckham could whip it from anywhere. What Pogba is there's not a lot of players like him in the world, you know. So you think to yourself, oh, how do you replace that? And Ronaldo, you probably like when we replaced Ronaldo, we just got a functional winger, which was Valencia. So it kind of worked, even though we really missed Ronaldo, it carried on. But at the same time, we had one of the best managers in the world. Well, we had the best manager in world football, so we got through it. You know, I just think Pogba is going to help us win a lot of games. You know, he is already, and that's the biggest. I really don't want to see him go. That'll be the honest. That's me being honest. I actually like, as he's been playing before, I was like, I don't care. Now seeing the real Pogba, I would hate to see that in another team. I'd hate
because you know what he can give us, and you know that we're starting to. I don't want to say build a team around him, but he's becoming an integral part because he's got his consistency, and you know what he can do.
He's our third now. He's become our third most important player in the team. So it's Bruno, Rashford, Pogba. You know, that's what's happened now, and that's because of I think it's been 4 consistent performances.
I'm sure now.
Oh my days! But then now you're actually, and what's happening with us? Why I think we're fully in this title race is we have a spine. When you now say them names, you say, okay, well you got De Gea, who's showing us raw De Gea form. We got Shaw. Then you move Pogba, Bruno, Rashford. That's a decent spine. Obviously, it's a bit crooked at the back because the left back is part of the spine, but we are where we are. You know, I honestly feel that we have to still sign certain players. Like I like Barcelona are in disarray. I think this is a great time. Fatty, you know that player. C1.
AG wants everything. So what you say? You're saying if there's a bring and buy sale at Barcelona,
we're a big club. This is what big clubs do. You see how look at Bayern Munich. Really and truly, we should be level par with Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich have abundance of talent at their team, an abundance. You know, they have everyone. You know, like Kingsley Coleman. Who's this kid that was Arsenal's kid? That is you tried to compare to Rashford. What's this kid's name, man?
Martinelli.
No, man, the one that was at Arsenal who's gone to Bayern. I can't remember this kid's name for the.
Gnabry, Serge Gnabry.
Gnabry, you know what I mean? Lewandowski. They got players, bro, and they don't say, we got too much. I'm saying
Tani now as well.
There you go. So you know what I mean? It's not weird to see. I'm not saying us to go down a super Galactico route. I'm just saying bring in, because all he knows what he's looking for. That's the one thing you can trust him about. He's looking for people that are going to come in and fight for the badge. Cavani, total fighter. But look at our team now. Even with Cavani in it, it wasn't, the quality is different. You say these names, you're like, raw, that's all our players. Yeah. You know, and we're cutting out the chaff that we had in the team before. And it's like, no, we're replacing that with quality players. And that's what helps you win a league. That's what makes you be consistent and make you go on like a 3-year run. We need that.
Samir says, I truly hope we do well. We do well and win the league. But I wish Pogba does stay. Get Rice and a decent right winger. And United will be challenging consistently. Interesting thoughts there. I think, we've read Joe Alexander super chat and Ben Wilson's. We've read all the super chats there. I saw someone in the comments say they don't read the super chats. Guys, we always read the super chat. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes it gets a bit nuts and there's so many and you might miss one or two. And I always apologize for that. I hate when that happens. But definitely want to put respect on that. As long as you don't put in a super chat and pay to talk absolute nonsense, I'm not going to read it out. But if you're sharing your opinion or just having some bants, of course, we're always going to read out the super chats, guys. 100%. I agree, though, man. We have to. I want to see us back to that where we just got abundance of talent in every position. I don't necessarily always want to think, but where are they going to do this? Where are they going to play? You need to have a bit of a plan, but I wouldn't be scared of getting someone if it adds to us to make us look so strong in every position. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
And players need to feel that too. Players, the right wingers, Mason needs to know that there's another youngster just as hungry as him, got great ability, come with a big price tag, who's ready, not to, make Mason not play well, but to up Mason's level, to keep him consistent, to make it so difficult to even bring Amad in because Mason's doing a madness or whatever.
Look at the difference from Mason's performance the other day. Mason knows he's training with Amad now.
Yeah, exactly.
So Mason can see this little baller. He's got plans to be here, and you say to yourself, "Well, I'm in a good position, but now my position could be under threat. You know, I could really be out of this team." They're letting Lingard go because a couple boys, like, you have to imagine the dressing room when they say, "Wow, they're actually selling Lingard." You see, and it's like what I liked about that Amazon series, you know, that Tottenham one.
Yeah,
the players talk like us, man.
Yeah, of course.
So they have conversations, you know, when they come for lunch and stuff.
Of course,
they're like, "Wait, they're selling Lingard," you know?
Yeah.
Like, and then those kind of conversations go in and say, "Oh, well, that means he must have a plan for him. You need to get your head down," because they're having. These are the kind of conversations that happen at Carrington.
100%.
I know that Greenwood's saying to himself, "I got to do everything in my power to keep him out of my position."
You don't want to take your shirt.
I don't want to take my shirt, and it's a cheat code as a young player. You can be instantly loved. If you come in and do a madness, we're gonna love you.
You're a hero.
You're a hero. You come in a teenager and do a madness on the pitch, we'll love you immediately. You know, so he's got to fight for that position, and I love it because I think we see there's no player like Greenwood in the Premier League that can right foot, left foot. There's no one that is that devastating in front of goal. But he lost his way. He looks like maybe he's finding form, but at the right time because the new one's here.
Absolutely. I want to say that this video is brought to you by United Stand Picks. As per usual, Sheffield United game tomorrow, so make sure you lot get involved in that. When you got a chance to win your share of £1,000, it's super fun. Hard though, difficult game, and you know what? Hopefully, there's gonna be a lot of goals tomorrow as well. So get involved in that. On the link is in the video description below. Make sure you guys check that out. Super chat here from Finn Carney says Mark was saying he was struggling a little bit earlier. Hope you lads are coping and feeling well. Can I get an all right? Thoughts on Amad playing versus Sheffield United? KG, drop the all right.
All right.
There you go. You know what's really funny about that? All right, it's so like it sounds like it's studio been mastered. Like it's
no. It's just literally through my thing. How are you though? Because I saw Mark talking this morning.
Yeah, big up Mark. Just so that you go, like Mark said, guys. He said there's no particular reason. He's okay. He's okay. It wasn't like it was stuff happening on the internet or he's getting trolled or anything. He just couldn't put his finger on it, which is actually really important to say because right now. Everyone's kind of going through it with the pandemic. I think sometimes you wake up. I've had days like that. I've had days where I've not really gone on social media much. And I think there's just it's okay to say that out loud. I think it's good to say that out loud. To say, you know what, today's been a bit of a shit day, man. Like, I'm gonna dust it down in the next couple of days or whatever. But I'm just a bit down right now. It's okay to say.
I can't deal with bad days though. Like I don't naturally have them, so it's weird. Like if I'm in a funk, I hate it. So I get it. Like when I hear other people, the other side of the coin, when they talk like that, I'm like, oh man, like meditation and fitness or something that can. I always encourage people. Yeah, you have to remind yourself of the good things that you have. And now, when I say that, it's not money. It's literally like when you don't respect your legs and stuff that you can walk, until you can't. Or breathing.
Give thanks for what you have. Like they say, give thanks, innit? Give thanks.
There you go. And sometimes we just have to get into this thing of the mindfulness of, you know what, that's good. And it's very difficult. And I know a lot of people don't live in this space, but try. If you can, just look at things and say, you know what, like I can count 2 people on my hands that love me dearly. That's simple. That's special. So let me not start anyway.
But true. It's give keep letting the energy out, guys. Keep letting the energy out.
And can I say this quickly? A lot of people expect me to really know football. I don't. Like I like it, but I don't like if you're thinking that I'm a super football knowledge man, I'm not, bro. I like United and I follow all their games, but I'm not like I ain't got my UEFA B license. Yeah. So when you see me breaking down games, it's how I see it. Just wanted to let you lot know. Thank you.
I don't even know why you're putting out that disclaimer.
No, because some people are like, oh man, this guy don't really know ball and stuff. I'm like, bro, no, I don't. Actually, like I don't.
Stop caring about what these people say.
No, I want to tell them. So what? So they have an expectation of, bruv. I just watch Man United games and our rivals every now and then, but that's it.
Yeah. Big up Zero Blade says we should sign prospect Anakin from Tatooine FC. Apparently, he's a force to be reckoned with. I'm guessing this is some Star Wars kind of thing going on here.
He's Anakin, Flex.
That's Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah, he's that.
That's a family member of Luke Skywalker.
But is he? Who is it?
It is his. So his dad's supposed to be the guy with the helmet. So is it his mum?
Useless. Absolutely useless.
Oh, is Anakin Skywalker? Basically, his road name, his tag name on road is Darth Vader, but he's Anakin Skywalker. Is that what it is? Everyone's saying Vader. See, so basically, he goes by two names.
You said his mom.
Anakin's a gal name.
Get out. I can't do it.
Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving.
I can't believe it.
It's what?
God, it's fine.
Yeah, but that's like me saying to you in Only Fools and Horses, what's the name of
No, go on.
You're not gonna know.
Wait, what's wait, hold on, don't wait, Trotter. We got what's that guy in the pub? You know, the guy's always selling stuff, selling gear. I can't remember his name as well. But it's been a long time. He remembers what I don't watch Gold.
I don't watch Gold. I got the box sets.
All right.
Anyway, look at all the now all the Star Wars guys and girls and they get talking.
No, but you know what he said is his road name Anakin.
That's what I'm saying. It's his road name. It is.
His road name is Darth Vader, fam.
I feel like when he go, that's what. No, I'm saying his road name is the Vader, and his government is obviously Anakin, isn't it? He must have been christened Anakin, and when he's going out trying to mash work with the thing, he's obviously, you know what I mean. Anyway, let's keep it moving. Smash the like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and I keep telling you I'm going to get my start. Don't get any feelings, guys. I'm going to get my Star Wars stuff up at some point. Yeah, Jesus,
you are the greatest.
Them minions, the Star Wars people are serious people.
Serious, bro. It's a big community, fam.
You're part of it.
I'm part of it, but I love it. I like.
Okay, I want to talk about what you kind of brought up, which is like a little halfway thing. Halfway grades. We're halfway through the season. We're gonna do kind of like the predicted grades. So where you think they'll end up by the end of the season,
and where they are now.
And where they are now. We'll do it really quickly as well, because otherwise...
Oh, man, I had a pen and pad. This is a good game, though, man. Sometimes switch it up, you know?
I hear you.
Yeah. Let's do it. So, let's go.
We'll start with the two keepers, obviously. Let's go with Dean Henderson.
Dean Henderson. I'm going to have to give Dean Henderson a C-. Yeah? When he's come in, there's been times, I think of the Sheffield United game, where it's like, you know, obviously Maguire stitches him up in that game, doesn't really help him that much in that game. But then in the Liverpool game, I was a bit frustrated. The Cavani incident, again, wasn't his fault, but I'm like, Dean, like, our defense is bad. We're going to rely on you to do super saves, because we've grown up now seeing De Gea save us when we don't deserve to be saved. You know, and that's what's going to be the makings of you, because people are going to get through. I need to be able to say, you're going to do a madness here. You're going to pull off an astonishing save. In that game, you know, the ball that kind of went through his, you know, the second goal. I didn't did it go for his legs? And I was like, I like you. C- for me, though.
Yeah, De Gea probably would have saved that. He's awesome with his feet. Just quickly, Ash G says, give tanks blessings. Big up KG, making expectations clear. Big up Flex repping on Sky. Makes me happy seeing the rise. Big up Ash G, 100%, man. I'm always going to try and get us into that arena, and, you know, our voice should be heard as fans. I don't see why not. 100%. Big up yourself. And Alan B says, Flex, I love you, brother, but really, I mean, I guess, Alan, you're like, really, dude? Like,
oh yeah, he's really
Star Wars, like really.
He said this is mum, bro. That's mad. Anyway, let's not focus on that. Let's keep going. De Gea. What are you gonna give De Gea? You can go.
I'll give De Gea a strong B.
Go on. Any reasons?
Strong B. I'm not gonna go with the plus and the minuses. I'm gonna try and just go boom. I think a B, strong B. I think it was a big season. It's a big season for him. Having Dean Henderson come in for and give him that kind of motivation, that push to raise his form, because he's been terrible the last year and a half before this season. He really has. People were saying we should cash in, we should sell him. I was always in the opinion of you bring in Dean Henderson and say and show De Gea that you're serious if this continues. You know,
now you're going to be stuck to this marking because you're giving De Gea a B. That's letting us know.
Yeah. If we win the league, it's going to go to an A. You know what I mean?
Brilliant. Okay. Let's move on. So what I'm going to do, you name one, I name one. If I don't know, we'll stop it.
Wan-Bissaka.
Aaron Wan-Bissaka, I'm going to give a C+. Yeah. I want to go up. I want to give him a B. I want more assists from his game. Just a few more assists. Defensively, he's been fantastic. He hasn't done anything.
Started off bad.
But then it has to be, for me, it's a C, because I like what defensively is very good actually. Now he's had a few mistakes. You know that crossfield ball where he kind of gets what?
They nearly scored. So carry on. Southampton nearly scored.
Okay, you see that crossfield ball, like, and just looking over his shoulder and finding
he gets caught too far. Yeah,
a few times. So C+ for me.
I agree. I agree with that. I agree. People say maybe B, C+. I would even say B. I think the B territory comes in from like the last 6 or 7 games. He's kind of up in his team.
Yeah. I like that they're getting involved in the comments in the free seats as well.
Yeah, 100%. Get involved. What are you saying next one?
I'm gonna give you Maguire. What do you say, Maguire?
I'll say a C. I'll say a C. Yeah. I know he's an easy target a lot of the time. People might start saying D and E and stuff like that and going mad. I wouldn't get carried away and go above a C, because I think he's just been average. I think he's got better. But some of the things, big up Eric Gutierrez says Maguire C as well. Yeah. I just feel like the downside is that he keeps getting into the position where he should score. We expect that from him. Yeah. These headers that he keeps putting off target. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah. I'm happy with that.
And on the plus side, I think when he's played with the right partners, he's proved that he can do his thing. He can be fairly steady. So I'll say a flat C. Yeah, he hasn't been amazing, but I don't think he's been as awful as some people make out, because he's quite an easy target. Zayn Miasi says getting warmed up for next week. Get ready, says Zayn. Zayn, you just worry about beating Southampton, mate. Just get your
right, cool. And then I just want to shout out, David Hawkins, new member inside. Welcome,
David Hawkins.
Big up, welcome. Thank you for supporting the channel.
Boom.
Let's go. All right, so I'm gonna move on and say Lindelof. I'm gonna give a
What?
D.
A D.
I think that's hard. It's harsh. I think it's appropriate. No, I think it's appropriate. I think he hasn't, and you don't have to agree. It's fine. I think he's lost out his space I think next to Maguire, but buy Maguire a better partnership. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's just how I feel. It is what it is. I think there's stuff that Maguire can do defensively. He's not a pushover. I like him personally, and I think I just kind of wanted more. I wanted Lindelof to push on a lot more. He's been here, but the funny thing is, he's the more senior defender at this team. He hasn't played at times as a senior man. So when you say expectations,
technically Luke Shaw is, but
but then we're seeing him step up now. True. I'm saying the expectation he should be the main man that is really deciding how this defense looks and bringing people on and stuff. And he's been here a long time. He should be the main man, as far as I'm concerned, and the expectation for Maguire would go up again next season for me, but it's harsh.
I mean, Maguire's the one who's come £80 million price tag. He's captain. To be the chief organizer and be the guy. I don't think Lindelof's ever been brought in to be
Maguire we're giving Maguire his grade because of the connection with Bailly, correct? Because I would mark him down low.
When Lindelof played with Bayern, done it against PSG, played well as well. I would have gone with a C for Lindelof. I think he's
I'm giving him a D.
Okay, fair enough. Corey says, all caps, Corey, back in the comments. Drop a bomb. Hashtag inside. Hashtag Victor the vacuum is a D-.
Man said minus. That's a bit harsh. But now I did a D as well, so it is what it is. I think, cool. Yeah.
Luke Shaw. I'm giving him. You have to give him an A.
Yeah.
You have to.
I love it. I love it. People saying him a hard marker, you know. People, if they wanted to go to Ofsted and make sure I re-look at that Lindelof thing, but the grade's gone out. Don't worry, it's predicted, so you can still go up, bro. You can still get a C+.
Yeah. Oh, Southampton nearly scored again. Oh. Yeah, I would say an A. Yeah, he's just been brilliant. Alex Tellez.
Tellez. I haven't been. Yeah, he's done all right. I'll give him a C.
Just average.
He's been all right. He's not like welcome. He's done a few good things.
He's not as good as everyone thought he was. Like because we just get a new toy. It's like he can cross. Like this is why Luke Shaw's shit. No, like Luke Shaw's still way clear of Tellez for me.
I put out that super chat, please. It's a really good one.
Joe Alexander, big up yourself for the contributions. Joe says, "Don't let Anakin near the youth setup. It never ends well."
It's true. And that goes over your head, but it's fine. Let's keep going.
Probably because he must mess up the youngsters because he messed up his son's Luke Skywalker. Is that why or something?
Yeah.
See? It's not that, is it?
No. Let's keep going.
You're an idiot because you made me thought I could get into the club and you just shut the door. Rajul says, I challenge you to watch the first trilogy of the next Off the Top episode. Young Flex Walker, may the force be with you. Everyone's just getting on to me. Big up, man.
The younglings.
I think have we done all the super chats? Yes, we have. All right. Let's go into midfielders. Let's start picking up the pace on this now.
Cool. Fred is a B for me. Killing it, doing what he does. Very proud of Fred. He's gone on. He surprised me this season. Yeah, big up Fred.
I agree with a B. Yeah. Paul Pogba.
It was looking nuts.
Was he looking like ungraded?
He's looking nuts, but he got a tutor in it. He got a home tutor. He started doing weekend classes, and he's looking better right now. Yeah, because the grade has come very quickly though. Pogba giving, jeez, it's a B minus.
Says A star, you know.
No, you can't. You remember what he did? He showed up to. When Pogba did that thing before the Champions League, that's like turning up to school with a spliff and a nank on you. He went too far, innit? Yeah, he went too far. So I'm that teacher that still tries to talk to him, say, "No, you can't do this, Paul. Come with me." Yeah. He's got a B minus. He's got two.
That's it. I'd agree with a B. Let's go with Matic.
Matic.
It's been steady, man.
When we needed him, I'm giving him a C.
Yeah, I think C. I agree.
When we needed him, he's done well. I want
to see him play a bit more, to be honest. When we need a bit more control over these games, I want to see Matic in there more.
Yeah,
Scott McTominay.
No, you're doing something, McTominay. Trying to get me in there. Go on, Scott McTominay.
C.
Yeah.
Happy C minus.
Okay, cool. I don't hate that grade.
Yeah, C minus. I think that's fair. Again, it's not D, E. People are gonna go D, E, F because no, just keep context. There's been games where he showed up and done his thing. Yeah. There's been other games where he hasn't. He definitely hasn't. So
Bruno.
Donny van der Beek.
Donny van der Beek has been. He's got some punctuality. attendance issues. He's always skiving. He's bunking, fam. Never in the team. But we're giving him Donny van der Beek. We have to give him. We haven't seen him enough, but I'm going to give him a C. Yeah, C minus because he has not been in the side. It feels wrong to give him Donny has to be a C minus.
R192 says, how can Bellerin win when? How can Arsenal win when Bellerin is captain? Shout out for your Ghanaian brother in Australia, KG.
Come on, let's go. Australia
Zach says, KG, Bruno Fernandes.
Bruh, He is like, I don't know. You know when in America when there's that superstar student, A-star, bro. Like if he has Nigerian parents, they'll be proud. They want more. They would want more.
Even when more's not physically possible.
Even when it's not possible, it's like, we want more. Bruno is good, but do better. That's my life. But literally, Bruno, A-star star. All right. That's what he's doing. Literally, name the school after him, bro.
Yeah, you can't. There's nothing else to add to that. To be fair,
valedictorian, bro. That's who he is. We don't even have that over here. That's what he is.
Let's go to the forwards. I think we've covered the midfielders, unless I'm being really.
Yeah. I'm gonna like my Martial one. Go ahead,
Martial.
C-.
No, why would I not like that? I think that's about right. I would have went with just a C, but yeah.
No,
you couldn't even say a D, really, but because he just hasn't hit the run. But the only reason why I don't really like doing that,
he's been brilliant.
No, but he's been playing. His actual general play has been okay. His general play, I think, has been okay. But he just hasn't been banging in goals. So No,
we don't carry Firmino's over here, bro. We don't.
C. There you go. Everyone's saying C.
Yeah.
C-. So that's about right. Cavani.
Cavani. I'm gonna give him It's borderline B, you know. It's borderline B.
I don't think it's borderline. I think it's
B. Yeah,
B, fam. It's 100% B. Easy B. You got to remember. You know why it's a B? I'll tell you why it's a B.
Yeah.
Because at the start we had to get him fit. Then it was you don't really want to displace Martial and that, so just come in here or there, Cavani. Then you got to remember Carabao Cup. I know we're out of it now. Clutch moment, left foot outside the box, boom. Yeah. Then the comeback against Southampton, 2-0 down, brought him on halftime, 2 goals and an assist. And just his whole generic play, like he's a B, bro. He's a B.
Yeah. So obviously we've spoken to AQA. The test is coming back. NXL, you got to be. Yeah, it's a B. It's a B. Who else? Rashford, Mr. Rashi. Yeah, I don't think I'm allowed to give this grade because I'm too close to this student, fam. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave it to you. But if you say something I don't agree with, I'll be back.
Because I'm too. Well, it's a conflict of interest for you, is it?
It's a conflict of interest.
So basically, this is your son. I'm talking about your son.
Basically, and I'm that teacher at the school that's that going.
Rashford gets a B+.
Hey, wow.
Rashford gets a B+.
A B+? Why?
I feel like he has had games where he hasn't played well. He has had games where he's made wrong decisions, but he's always been a constant threat, which is why he gets a B+. It's nearly an A. Like he's flipping it.
You're pissing me off.
What? A lot of people are agreeing B+.
No, but you got to take in. You got
to. B+.
You know when the teachers. You see when you do what's that thing when you go to the after school classes, after school club?
Yeah,
bro. His after school work has been mad. Yeah, just for that, just for the after school antics. It's an A, bro. Don't piss me off. Then he scored against Liverpool as well. You see that ball? If it was a B+ of that, then that ball, yeah, it's A. Don't piss me off. A. Man said he's a whole doctor.
I said MBE+. We'll go with that.
How can someone give my hairline, Lauren? You're rude. Man said my hairline E.
They said E for extinct. That's mad. Let's go with Dan James.
Dan James. It could be a U, you know. It might need to go to because unclassified. No, sometimes you got unclassified a thing because basically, when you haven't done enough, you ain't come to enough classes.
Yeah, we can't judge you. Yeah,
it's nuts. Like we can't judge.
NA.
Yeah. There's a couple U's. There's a couple people that are gonna have to hold that grade as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get all the U's out the way, all the NA's out the way. What's the kid that plays our kid man? Left back horrible, but right back decent. Williams, another U. Sorry, unclassified, bro.
That was really disrespectful what you done as well just then, by the way.
What's that?
You was like, that kid that we got, horrendous left back, but can play a bit right back. Yeah, him.
Can play good at right back. I said can play good at right back. You know, I'm still scarred from what he did to us in the Europa. You know,
You got an agenda against him.
I think I do.
You do, and you spoke about this with Dan James, and you got to be consistent.
I need to stop then. Maybe it's damn.
I'm not saying you can't say I don't think he's good enough. And look, there's a reason why he hasn't been playing. You know, he might go out on loan this month. I'm just saying the way when it gets to Williams, I've noticed it a few times, and that's what we are on this channel. We're consistent.
I haven't been
giving him. We're consistent, and I've just noticed that you
an agenda. No, it's agenda. I haven't been giving him because it hurt. What he hurt me, so that I know what it is. Williams, I apologize, bro. Hopefully we can fix this. But yeah,
you lot can't give Shaw an A, and Rashford and Cavani B's.
Can you imagine? Look at this waste man, bro.
Shaw has been on smoke. I rate him, but his goals and assists don't warrant an A over others. But you know why? Sometimes you can get into that bracket, Ash. Big up. I respect what you're saying, because sometimes you can get most improved, bro. And that plays a part. If you've come from an E or a D, them levels there, that gets taken into consideration. So I hear what you're saying, Ashley. Though.
When that bad breeze starts bunking and he starts taking school serious, most improved.
Arsenal just scored again.
That's cool.
Yeah, Saka.
What is it? 2-1 Arsenal.
2-1 now. Yeah,
that's cool. I want Arsenal to come in with a bit of confidence. Anyway, let's go. Who else we got in there? We got any other students that we need to give a grade to? Twanzibi, actually, we missed him out. I'm going to give Twanzibi a C-. I think he hasn't been fit enough. You know,
he hasn't played.
That's been a big issue. He hasn't been fit.
Nice goal. Yeah, he went around the keeper right foot. Eric Bailly.
Wow, very improved. I'm going to give him a. Actually, he played 5. This is unfair, but he played. No, I can never give him a B. It's a C+. It's a strong C. Yeah, he's played.
What he played.
No, because I heard he's injured again. You know.
Oh, don't say that.
All he said he was struggling. He had a light injury. We don't. When he has a light injury, bro, it's heavy. Yeah.
And then Lukaku are fighting. Obviously, the Milan derby's on at the moment, so
that must be lit.
That must be mad.
I need to watch that. I need to see those highlights. I thought goodbye. Yes, his impact has been amazing. You know what, Rico? Again, we've spoken to EdXL. They've come back to us because Rico's trying to give him a A+, super impact. I'm gonna listen to what the people are saying in the comments. Even Zach saying B+. You know what? Let's go. We have to give him a B-.
All right.
Because we're in the title race because of him.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Mason Greenwood, because I can't forget him. I did forget him when we was doing the forwards.
Wow, Mason. I haven't been until the goal that he scored. I haven't been impressed. Big up the man. KG got rapid moving like teacher's pet. Allow it. Can I get inside? Inside.
Hold tight, Lil Yo. I ain't seen a Lil Yo comment for a while. Big up yourself, man.
Yeah.
Mason Greenwood, bro. What we saying?
Mason Greenwood. I don't mind a C. He's gone for a lot still off the pitch and stuff. So I'm gonna give him a C. Like, that's it. I wanted to say C- because I don't think his game's been good. But when you score against Liverpool, man, your grades can change, bro. You can become a hero, bro. It's real. When you score games, because we hate them.
Yeah, but you can't judge it off one game.
No, sometimes you can.
No, you can't.
O'Shea, I love O'Shea. That's what I'm saying. There's moments where you say, you know what, legend. And you should just have to call someone a legend for scoring against Liverpool. Yeah, but anytime Liverpool in the mud, it makes me so happy.
It's amazing.
I love it.
Okay. And I think that pretty much
unclassified.
You can't. Romero, Lee Grant.
Unclassified.
Phil Jones, unclassified.
Lingard.
Mata can't do.
Mata.
You can't really. He's played in the Carabao Cup a couple of times, like Lingard.
Mata's played a few games. I'm still going to give him a C. Like, he's played a few games every time.
Anytime Mata plays, I always think he does well.
Decent. I like him still.
He started against Newcastle.
There you go. Mata's decent, man.
The other player, Donny van de Beek, bro. Did we do that already? Oh, we did that already.
Look at this. Look at Joe said.
Yeah, man saying that we'll fail inspection and Ofsted and get put on special measures. Is that what you're saying, Joe?
Special measures.
Special measures, you know.
Special
Why?
measures.
Have we been really harsh? I think we've like the comments.
I
Kind
think
of
no, but people don't like my Lindelof grade in it, and it's okay, you know. But it is.
Yeah, I think it was a bit harsh. I think it was very harsh. I think it's an agenda. I think it's borderline agenda.
No, because I like Lindelof, but
your rating doesn't reflect that.
I have an expectation of someone that's been here for a long time. That's all. Yeah. Yeah. And Maguire could have gone lower. Had he not been for Bailly, those grades for them two would have been a bit crazy. Yeah. But Bailly playing next to him, unfortunately, Lindelof will never get that liberty because he didn't cost 80 million. But it is what it is. I can't do nothing about that.
Okay. All right.
There
cool.
you go.
Last 5 minutes, bro. Tomorrow's game. Now, we spoke about it ever so slightly at the beginning with, Sheffield United might have about 9 players out. I saw people on Twitter saying, oh, yeah, that means start Diallo and, change it all and this, that, and the other. Well, bearing in mind, though, we have got a big game against Arsenal after that on Saturday. What say you? What kind of team are you putting out tomorrow?
Tomorrow I'm going to put out a very strong team. Looks like City are winning, correct? Currently,
yeah, I think it's like 3-4 now.
Winning, so we can't mess around. A lot of pundits, a lot of people in the media want to see City as the champions for some strange reason. I don't know why actually. So we have to keep it going because it's only it takes one game to say that we're in a crisis.
Yeah,
and we need to. It'll just help the narrative. It'll be able to help them form a narrative that when we're under pressure, we can't manage it. So I would like to see us play our strongest 11, preferably the team that started versus Liverpool with the changes of Donny won't be in there. Donny is decent.
So you want Donny and McTominay again?
No, actually, I need Matic. I need Matic and I need Matic Pogba. Just because they're a big side. What do you call it? Sheffield. Well, the Sheffield United I know, dangerous in the air. We need to be like winning headers. We need to be doing a madness. Yeah, I believe we need some physicality, but then I think we'll be in control of the game in some sort of way. That we can say it's going to be a Donny, it's going to be a Matic, Pogba, Bruno. That's the midfield that I would like to see.
I like that midfield for that game.
I would like to see Martial back in the side. I would like to see Rashford back in the side and Cavani.
I was going to say, would you rest Cavani?
No,
because he has to play against Arsenal. Got to manage him. He has to play against Arsenal for me. He must.
Okay.
I would actually rest him against Sheffield United personally. I would.
But you want that aerial? You want that aerial presence?
No, we done all right when Cavani never played again. I know there was the 2 stupid goals we conceded against them, but we created more than enough.
Okay, you know what?
I'd go with Rashford, Greenwood, Cavani.
I'll go with the youngsters. Rashford,
Martial, Rashford.
I'll go with that. I'm happy with that. In the centre backs, I'm going with. I hope Bailly's back. I really do. But I don't mind. I wouldn't mind Lindelof in this game because I don't imagine there's. No, but in the air, Lindelof can be suspect at times.
No disrespect though. I never disrespect teams. But the moment we're in and the moment Sheffield United are in, whether it's Lindelof or Bailly, shouldn't make that much of it. It shouldn't. If it does, in that type of game, I think we got problems.
No, it's not that at all. In this stage of the season, and teams are fighting for their lives, like realistically, they're not out of it mathematically.
No, of course not.
So if they can put on the performance, remember, we're a great scout. You beat Man United, you take that confidence into your next 4 games. So we need to know that there's always a team coming. We can always have a Andy Ruiz moment in terms of a boxing. You know what I mean? We don't let us be that team.
100%.
We need to be a team that just handles our work. We need to send a message to, because when we play our games, it's not just a message to Sheffield United. It's a message to the rest of the league and the people chasing us to almost give up hope, and that's why we need to put these wins away. It'll send a message. If we turn over these guys, when we play Arsenal come the weekend, they're going to have they're going to be thinking about us a bit more, and that's what we want. We can't, there's no gaps. no room for error right now, especially because I've got this thing about not we don't need to win the extreme games, the top 6 games. Like, I don't think we need to win every single one of them, but to do that, we have to beat everybody else.
Okay, City falling up, just doing what they do. West Brom, that is why we get discounted in the title race, because City, when they're winning, they win in style. They blow teams away. They're doing their thing, but results is all that matters. That's all that matters.
Did you see what I'm saying? Did you see what just in what you just said just now? When you put on a performance like that, it just makes people give up. Now people are like, City can do it. Yeah. People calling a City massacre, bro, in their free seats. Yeah.
But that's why we got to try and add that to us. Like, just add that kind of. Ricky did say in the last fight, and I agree. Like, it'd be nice to start seeing us putting teams to bed. You know, we keep winning a lot of games by 1 goal. It'd be nice to win 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Like,
punish them.
Exactly. And red card, someone said. I'm not sure if that's true. Can Moon, I did see you ask this to Mark, actually. And I you know what? I was listening to it in the car because I was listening to Mark's show. And I was like, oh, flipping heck. I like that question. Asked this to Mark yesterday, boys. Are you Coke or Pepsi? And are you Nike or Adidas, man? Keep up the work during these times. We'll answer that in 1 second. And Joe Alexander says, I'm glad you're not my oh, no, he said basically, no, you guys are the teachers that will have me laughing.
Oh, yeah, you on pass.
Yeah, Joe Base says, nah, you're the teachers that have me laughing all in class. Then at the end, wonder why the hell what the hell did I just learn? Yeah, not a lot. Sorry. But are you Pepsi or Coke?
I'm not going to answer that question just because my career is going in a mad way, bro. And I could be in a Pepsi advert. And sometimes in advertising bags, whoa. They almost asked me to do a Call of Duty advert. I couldn't believe the money they said. I would not ruin myself. Now with Adidas and Nike, it's okay. I feel Adidas do fun adult material. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I can wear an Adidas thing out somewhere. Whereas when I'm in my Nike clothes, I just feel like a trapper.
So you're definitely not getting any work with Nike. You've just
no, they don't mind because they go with that. They'll go with that.
You're a mad guy, you know. You're such a mad guy. On that note, I'm gonna
go on, ring your relationships.
I'm not going to, because actually, you know what? People know me. I'm a sneakerhead. They know I'm a big Yeezy fan. They know I got a lot of Jordans. I got a lot of TN Air Maxes. So I like them both equally. And when it comes to Pepsi and Coke, I was actually going to say this before. I do actually like them equally. So yeah.
Okay, I don't want to talk. You
guys, this video is brought to you by United Stand Picks, as per usual. Check out the link in the video description below. You lot know what to do there for your chance to win a share of £1,000 and predict the questions or answer the questions with the game coming up tomorrow against Sheffield United. We're doing it for every Man United game moving forward. All you got to do is predict the outcomes and different scores during the season. Everyone's saying back on the fence. Back on the fence.
You didn't answer none of it, brother. You just like,
no, because you know what? I thought about what you were saying, and I was like, you never know what could happen in the future.
They'll always find the videos, boy, when you're like, no, that drink is dead. Nah, not today, bruv.
I like Highland Springs as well. If they're watching. No, I'm joking. Guys, we will see you guys tomorrow at the fan forum. We are out of here. Peace.
All right. I saw that in the free seats. I thought I'd give you one.